Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome.
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days, and he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. Just get some rest. Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Nope, nothing there. Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog. Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. But then again, you woke up right where you went. Then it's decided. Or, I'll wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Skirk? Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places?
Tell me. Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You. I'll take...
Oh, of course. Coming right up. We make this one...
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion.
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
What I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse.
So, that's all we know, Miss Skirk.
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh,
Okay. She disappeared.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no, this includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember?
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her?
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being... Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps! Whoa! What are all these rift hounds doing here? Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Let's go... Judgment!
Wind strike! Falling leaves, adorn my night!
So, this is what they were collecting. Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains.
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost, Traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken. Very clever, Traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world.
Wait, you mean the stars?
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely. Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy, considering how much power this entity has stolen.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my
Well, great! You seem super strong and—
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. Ah! Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. Abyssal power can grant— Okay, do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power.
Dream mirror?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you, with dream mirroring. Every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training for...
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. So, special training, huh? Last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Skirk seems pretty strong too, though.
Ready?
Bring it on!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right?
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If you're framed, you need to do some introspection. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. That's all I have to say. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, Traveler!
Spring forth! Scatter! Scatter!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Scatter!
Propagate! This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person. Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength. Over and over.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk, but I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday.
I went diving and I saw this huge fish. Oh, and today I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too.
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she...
Let the kid do what makes her happy.
The stars shimmer high above. Mountains as far as the eye can see. I can't be the only one asking these questions. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so... But for now, I'm starving. Better get...
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? We welcomed you with our finest...
Run! Save yourselves!
Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn...
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man.
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They want to prevent them from making some kind of last stand. We're planning...
Well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right?
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot.
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can! Don't... Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but... My clever girl, so curious.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you!
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. This time, the focus is elemental energy.
in the abyss feels so surreal. No day and no night. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like...
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. A keen observation, Traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins. Known, so I've heard. You seem to have it, but is purification really what's just thinking out loud? Let's focus on your elemental training. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can!
With the wind!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Windblade! 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 Disappear! Windblade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster! Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Water jet! Go! Yeah. Water jet. Go. Water jet! Water jet! Go! Water jet!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements. Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training. Which is a good sign. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
What is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, self-preservation, the fear of losing those you love, the fear of watching your home burn. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment. That fear is now part of you. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. After all, bones can always be reset. Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived.
Cold.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face.
Yes, Master.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your... So, wanna head over now?
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental. That's only part of it. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. Ready? Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable, just like your sister. That reminds me, you still don't know what happened to her.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me, but you don't. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Water jet! Water jet! Go! 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 Go!
Not bad. Better than I expected. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you...
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. You managed to push past your limits.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut it.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever.
Oh, incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't...
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become...
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do. Now, as the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet.
Ah, splendid. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you. Ignore her existence for too long.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! That, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Okay. It's Paimon's turn to sleep now.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So, you and I might never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like...
Are you really from Tavad?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. No, I'm not from Tavad.
Like me?
No, we're different in that respect. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once... Okay.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Well, your last question?
You know Child is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Hey, Jack. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to... Children can't help but imitate their role models. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to...
Time to go.
This is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, Traveler.
All right. Remember your training.
Star goes out! Surge! Annihilate!
Just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Mine to wield. Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty. Like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Our opponent must have covered his...
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can... Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
You alright? That thing was...
There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Gwali Plains, you asked. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. Call it fate if you want. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well, done gorging. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul? Who dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew?
Just a little longer.
Look, it's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit. Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action. Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself. I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason.
Yeah, when we had our run-in with that thing.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Fair enough. Then take this. A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go.
Leaves around.
Time to go.
Please, show me your prescription. Show me your medicine.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, but... Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to—
Ah! You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say— Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big
I noticed there was only one bed.
Wait, what?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, Traveler.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep...
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. Wait, Skirk? Have you...
About 60%.
Whoa!
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days.
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she... Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. This isn't your first time here. But what you remember is probably a space covered in dark. Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like... I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for... Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place? Oh, you know that this river represents Skirk's strength. Strength accumulates over time, but as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times, and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she...
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion.
This isn't my first taste of failure, or...
The answer to one mystery invites another question. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs. I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. Let's keep going. It's still a long...
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. No one can become a worthy
You wish me to travel the world
Indeed. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear, so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like it. Of course, as a higher being, he could appear as a beast, a human, or even a
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between... To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Sertologi is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. Shall we keep going? We've made it quite a ways already.
I have set your broken wrist. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak.
Can I ask a question, Master? I keep thinking.
I saved you because I have a plan. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength. So, I will teach you everything I know.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, after some time, it was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart. We're nearly... I almost don't want to reach the end. These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. This is Skirk's homeland. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors. Everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything. Skirk had skipped school that day. Like so many times before, countless people cried out to her for help. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained. Because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat. Senseless, isn't it? If those with power get to decide good and evil, no one wants to relive their most painful moments. Skirk is waiting over there. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation. Even her suppressed emotional self. All those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past self. I am who you used to be.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Mom, don't forget. It was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together on the grand scale of the entire universe. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back.
That isn't what we need.
It's exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt.
And do you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Your emotional self isn't the fact that she transcended time and broke free from her.
Thank you for saying that. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare down.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your... I am not the dancing water. And you are not the burdensome sand. I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the he said no. But in a world without order. That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. But that means I must defeat him. Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also Although his decision to train me was not made up, I know. And it's not something I want. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place.
Oh, you're fine! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? You're both okay?
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot, and I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight.
Okay. So, Paimon feels like she's missing some important contact, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks!
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So...
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl?
It's a subconscious instinct. To them, he represents ultimate power.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us.
Infinite, everlasting.
Paradise!
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Annihilate!
Bombs away! Go!
Beyond this world.
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle. Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. Such power. Such keen battle instincts. So you must be...
Skirk.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tava?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in. This is the first time I've heard your...
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history.
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head. I was born into a noble family in I trained the sword harder than anyone. Over time, my heart hardened. We were similar in age, yet he always wore a smile on his face. I still remember what he said to me when we first met.
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. After his grand endeavor was successful, he saw...
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time.
Are you sure? I can... Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the...
Disciple? Never thought I'd...
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's...
Well, now
all Vedifenir said was that one day...
Sounds pretty...
Of course. only the...
Still self-assured as ever, I see.
I'll be leading them. Oh, and if you were serious about getting strong...
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal.
Your heart? That sounds like torture!
Because, of course...
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a even with that whale's ability. Devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. But that is not the path to strength.
You're right. I should have known better, but I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all...
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it
You're Sir Tologi's disciple. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up. We're like mountain climbers in the dark. Never...
True. But I made up my mind long ago. Besides, after hearing your...
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, but when you had to devote all your strength fighting, it was the joy of a researcher discovering...
Interesting. You're right. That battle...
Exactly. I think Master... One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength. After which, all can come to an end. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless.
Perhaps you're right. What a battle that would be. Oh.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power. I won't be able to hold on to my... Sir Tologi once offered...
I can, but not through death. It's not a suitable punishment for your... The impurities will dissipate, but it will be a time-consuming...
I accept. If we are climbers in the dark...
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it... And you, Skofnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh! At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time. Once again, Wow! You sound even more confident than usual. Today sure went by fast. It's night already.
Yes. The power Skofnunger stole.
Great! Huh. It's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone.
I suppose it's because... I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously... It's not real. And yet... It is even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable.
Ugh. This is all going over Paimon's head. Ever since we met, he has filled... If it's too big a job for one person, we've met so many amazing friends.
I suppose when it comes... Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I suppose fate will decide. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. One without war, pain, or forced partings. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Bye! Is it just Paimon? Or is she being nicer than before? Hey! What do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey.